Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmaswarupine avataravarishtaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. One who worships God without form, he doesn't worship. He doesn't have the, very difficult to say, faith we may not say. He might be having faith, but he thinks it is easier and it is valid path that I can pass through. And it is my nature. It suits me. I like that path. That kind of understanding he holds with the following Advaita. Of course, he demands a little renunciation of the external world and internal purity. With that when he goes, perhaps, without form is worshipping, perhaps he sees at first deity with 10 arms. He sees, means, again it is little difficult and confusing to understand. Sees means what? Perhaps sees 10 hands. Means the nature is presenting herself in a different way. Look at this world. The infinite, he cannot reach. But this whole world is a manifestation of the Absolute. And when it comes to its manifestation of the power, Shakti, the Chaitanya and Chit Shakti itself manifests as universe. The power, just like I am my power. The power to see, power to talk, power to understand. All these powers, my powers are presenting innately this morning. To cognize, to move. Same power when ST is withdrawn, merges in me. My existence, bodily existence is sustained by the power that manifests from within. Like that, the Chaitanya, the Absolute, with the power of the Absolute, the Ananta Sachidananda, Sagara, in that the Chit Shakti manifests as the universe. It manifests as the universe. Universe is power, matter, and now the consciousness which is always with power. Consciousness, there is Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Jnana Shakti. It's always consciousness. I can understand, comprehend, I can cognize, I can choose. I'm conscious, I can choose, I can act. Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Jnana Shakti goes with consciousness. This Shakti, matter and energy are interconnected. When it comes to dynamic state and start moving, it becomes, it precipitates as matter. It is moving down with time and space. When the time-space continuum movement comes, movement means there is time and space manifests. Time and space comes into existence, matter becomes matter. When energy moves as dynamic force, it becomes matter. So matter and energy are interconnected. Matter becomes energy and energy. Now, this universe is a manifestation. Now, to show to a devotee who is aspiring for the transcendental reality, first thing he has to understand. Look at this world. What are the powers here? Everything is a power. Agni is power, Vayu is power, whatever you see, Jala is power, whatever you see, even animal, it has power. You know the power of virus, small virus, when it enters your body as corona. So that which powers are there, that you can see the powers. So first he gets the vision of the powers. It is represented by 10 arms. Because he is entering into nature, first thing he enters into nature. He is aspiring for the formless, but he is in the form of the world. He may not accept the world with form, but he is in the universe which is called with form. Universe itself is immanent aspect of form, which is matter. In it, he is also there. His bodily existence with which he identifies is matter. He is matter in the matter. So it matters. So first thing is, wherever you first understand, he is trying to enter the transcendental. He first expands to cosmic level. He gets the vision of so many powers working, so many dimensions, and so many varieties of things, so many species. One has become many, and it is presenting. So this is represented by 10 arms. Then it is reduced to 4 arms. All the powers merge in each other. 4 arms means it can only, usually 4 arms represent the 4 directions. The whole thing is reducing all the powers. It is moving towards the source. It sees from one, many things are coming out. When it sees multiplicity has a, when multiplicity, everything is moving in multiplicity. Every life is sacred. So, plant and tree, egg and hen, sunrise, sunset, all things are seasons, everything is. Where is the focus? It is moving in a particular way with one point. We call it locus. There is a locus for everything, and this locus on which everything is moving, that when we are moving towards the locus of the whole universe, it says only 4 arms now. The multiplicity of powers are but. Now, suppose just for our own understanding, take the lighting. I see light, I see the fan moving, I see the hot water, I see fridge cold. All this, when I go back and see, it is electricity alone. Electricity is manifesting in that bulb as light, in heater as heat, in fridge as cooling, in fan as the motion. Same electricity. When I go closer to them, I see, oh, this is all the electricity. One is manifesting as many forces. Electricity is presenting there as heat, as light, as all this motion. So one man going to, then he sees he is moving towards the locus. Now he sees 4 arms. Then all only 2. One Chaitanya and Chit. Only ultimately 2 witnesses. 2 hands. Krishna gave him 2 hands. How the powers, baby it is becoming. It is moving towards the source. Innocence, purity, all these great qualities for which the universe has presented. How we look at the good and bad, The source is one. One has become many. In worship, we worship everything. Dharmaya Namaha, Adharmaya Namaha, Jnanaya Namaha, Ajnanaya Namaha, Vairagyaya Namaha, Vairagyaya Namaha. One has become two. It appears opposite, but both are the same. When you go to the source, which direction you are seeing, towards the goal if you are seeing, there is one which is there as many here. If you see the otherwise, away from the source, then everything is parting from each other. This is entirely different from that, because they are parting and going. They are coming from the source. They are not able to see. When you turn towards the goal, you see, you move towards oneness. Move away from the source towards the world, it is many. I am entirely different from that person. I have no relationship with him. How it becomes, you see. So, this is moving towards the source. Finally, he sees Chaitanya, Chichati, Mahate, universal become Chichati in the absolute existence, the Chaitanya. And finally, the Chichati, the world, the power which had become universe, also dissolves in it, and one light alone remains. With two arms, at last he sees indivisible light and merges in it. When he sees the individual light, he merges in it. Because it was the last duality, I and you with Brahman. Same thing almost speaking. Every day you are experiencing this, you are living your bodily existence and moving away to your own source. You are living the world of multiplicity, you are coming to yourself, bodily existence, you are living the body, you are living the mind and senses one by one. Last you are entering into one existence every day. You are moving, you are merging in the infinite existence. Last you become Bindu and expand in the Sindhu. Every day you are experiencing it. You are returning to the body, moving backward to the source, and at the source you are expanding into the infinity. Yashti Chaitanya is becoming Vishwa Chaitanya every day. And Vishwa Chaitanya is eternally one with the Absolute. And merges it. It is said that sages like Dattatreya, Jadabharata did not return to the relative plane after the vision of Brahman. They all had the vision of Brahman, and after that, they did not return. Sri Ramakrishna gives the example. Yes, next it is coming there. They did not return to the relative plane. It's called Vyuthana. I am entering into Samadhi, Savikalpa Samadhi, from Savikalpa Samadhi to Nirvikalpa Samadhi, or I may bypass Savikalpa Samadhi and enter Nirvikalpa Samadhi directly. And coming back from Samadhi Sthiti is called Vyuthana. Vyuthana Sthiti, normal consciousness. Before going it is normal consciousness. After returning it is super consciousness. He doesn't get lost. His knowledge of the Brahman, his oneness with God, it doesn't get erased when he comes back. Because when I wake up from dream, I identify with the body each time. Dream ends and I know the dream is false. But again I go back into the dream and I see the same dream as real as it yesterday. But when I come back again, the dream world is not there. I lose my identity each time. After coming back from dream once, when I know it is unreal, next time when I enter dream, I must know if I retain my identity of the waking state, I must know it is false. I don't retain. Because this identity of bodily existence in waking state is also false. It is a waking state of love with this body identity. Even pain in the body will not understand and not true. So this false identity will not remain in the another false identity or dream or identified with the body. Where are we? Just imagine and see. We are in great darkness. We are thinking this world to be real, where it is not. And in that, I am identifying with this body and myself and creating a huge, that's why we say, realization of God is a false idea. Because this dream, the identification with the dream body was a false idea. But as long as I was in dream, it was real for me. Like that, I go into this waking state and identify. Neither there was mukti nor bandhana. I was never in bandhana also. Yeah, I went to dream and dream something happens. I am caught by so many people. I am put in the inside the house and locked. Now I cannot move. I see from all directions. I'm in a prison house like I have been kept. When I wake up, my prison also was boxed. Yeah, I was never in prison there. Suppose I was left also. I was never in prison. I was never left. Like that, in this world, I was never in prison. I am Atman, all pervading, who can imprison me. So, it cannot be imprisoned. So, the imprisonment is a false one. That's why Namukte Nameya Shiva. All that was dream when you come. See, so here, when we go to Samadhi sthiti and come back to waking sthiti, we don't lose the identity of our being Atman, and we are eternally related to God. We don't forget because it is real. We have got our lost identity, real identity. So when we come down, we will be seeing a world of God, a world of Chaitanya. Everything is Chinmaya. Everything is filled with Chaitanya. And Chaitanya has taken all these forms. Now we try to superimpose and identify everything with God, who all this is divine. Again and again, try to see the divine, the divinity within awakens. The more you try to see divine in others, in everything, go beyond the identity of body, beyond the good and bad of this world. If you are able to see the divine, then slowly your inner divinity is awakening. Once your inner divinity awaken, you see actually it is divine. So first we super. What is the realization of a realized? We try, it's a practice for us. So each time we go to dream and come back, we again identify with the body. When we enter the dream, waking identity dissolves because it was false. When we enter to Samadhi and come back, is the main difference. Our last identity we got as identified with body. When we come back, I was not body, I am not body continues. And the singular is one infinite existence. I am Atman. Body is hanging somewhere in me. I am not in body, body is in me. that one absolute existence. So this is the Jadavartha and Dattatreya did not return to the relative plane after having the vision. After seeing Brahman, this world doesn't exist, but it exists for other jivas which are in bondage. Some come back to give the information to. They know it is unreal. Just like, suppose I know dream is unreal, I don't want to enter into dream again. Nature takes me. Otherwise, knowing that it is unreal, who wants to go there? Like that, that ocean of Ananda and the small world of suffering, nobody wants to. A moth, after it sees the light, it never enters into darkness. Make the darkness powerful, it will not go. Light it has seen, it will not go back. Like that sun, after seeing light, they don't want to enter back. The thought of entering back doesn't remain, because mind itself is not there. According to some people, Shukadeva tasted only a drop of that ocean of Brahman consciousness. He saw and heard the rumbling of the waves of the ocean, Sachidananda Samana. He is experiencing, but he did not dive into it. A brahmachari once said to me, one who goes beyond Kedar cannot keep his body alive. Likewise, a man cannot perceive his body after attaining Brahman. In the case of ordinary aspirant, body drops off after he attains the knowledge of Brahman. But this is not the case of the divine incarnation, because he is born with special mission to teach mankind. He is himself divine. Incarnations. A brahmachari once said to me, one who goes beyond Kedar cannot keep his body alive. Kedar is Kedar, Badri, Gangotri, Yamunotri. The Himalayan regions. Even Shankaracharya is supposed to have last ended by moving from Kedar into the last they see him walking amidst the ice-bound lands, never to return again. Because it is freezing. Where the body goes down. Even extreme cold weather there, like Kedar, they don't allow us to sit also. Suppose a person is sitting, getting exhausted while walking on the road to Kedar near winter, extreme winter, closing days, they will ask them, get up, move. They will force them to get up. Because after walking so much and tiring limbs and hungry stomach sometimes, even otherwise, you feel like resting for a few minutes. And resting for sometimes you feel it is very pleasant and nice. Time passes. First thing what happens is the lungs and brain becomes cooled down. First it looks like pleasant and cold wind is entering and heat is removing. The lungs slowly starts collapsing. They cease to get oxygen. And brain also feels. Brain becomes silent. no movements. Whole thing is becoming silent. And something, a kind of pleasantness is there, but slowly it doesn't wake up again. It just collapses. No waking up. After a few hours, you come and say, that body alone is there, the soul has escaped. He is in the same joyful, pleasant sitting position, but the soul has escaped. Like that, beyond Kedar going in those days, even Pandavas are said to have gone in Badrinath, end of the Badrinath, walked through the ice-clad glaciers and disappeared. Likewise, a man cannot preserve his body after attaining Brahma. It's ocean bliss. It's ocean peace. It's ocean love. The body drops off in 28 days, 21 days. There was an infinite field beyond a wall. 4 friends tried to find out what was beyond the wall. 3 of them, one after the other, climbed the wall and saw the field, burst into loud laughter and dropped to the other side. These 3 could not give any information about the field. Only the 4th man came back to tell the people about it. He is like those who retain their bodies even after attaining Brahmajnana in order to teach others. The divine incarnations belong to this class. So we see those who attain enlightenment. Most of the people, Buddha, you see, one Buddha came back to give the message. One Veera came back to give the message. Hundreds and thousands of Veeras attained Krishna and went down. Hundreds and thousands of Buddhas reached the Nirvana and disappeared. One came back to give the news. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.